So today's rally held and grew, but I'm still a little skeptical. Yesterday, we had less than 1,000 off the peak new cases. So we're less than 1,000 new cases off the peak of new cases of coronavirus in the United States. And what caused this rally on Monday that is continuing until today? The flattening of the curve. And that's far from certain. I'm not saying that we're seeing better numbers. We're seeing, a slowing down, it seems. We saw 5 consecutive days of a nice, hard upward trend in the new case curve. But to see us kind of get back to the peak levels is somewhat concerning. So for the market to close up 3% on that news that nobody seemed to be talking about, that nobody clearly seemed to be factoring in, I think is a little premature and a little too much of a rally. So there's economic damage. There's underlying economic concerns. And we're not back at the levels we were at pre-coronavirus crisis, but it looks like we're getting a little too close for comfort right now. And I would like to hold off on the buying. I want to see a little pullback, cases. Yeah, if on Monday and Tuesday we saw less and less cases, yeah, rally should continue. We should keep being on a little bit of a rally until we get the economic data, and then we reassess once we get the economic data, because the coronavirus data was good over the weekend on Sunday and Monday morning, but it's gotten worse from that point. Like the curve is going back up from that point. We are not flat yet. We have not plateaued. So I could be wrong. We could just continue to see up and up from here. But I'm saying we hold back a little bit. Sorry, my Xbox just turned on with the TV. I'm saying we hold back a little bit right now. That's only the virus. Then we've got the unknown economic data. I've been hearing, and it seems like a lot of people have been talking about, how the small business stimulus package isn't working as well as we thought. A lot of these checks are still not in the hands of businesses, so they're not rehiring those people yet. That's a little bit of a concern, and that can hurt a lot of people. A lot of jobs, a lot of people that are sitting at home while they're getting unemployment might not be getting as much as they would otherwise be getting, and could result in a delay after this happens, in which they get rehired. What I'm trying to say is there are uncertainties that are still in the market. And we shouldn't be heading so aggressively, I don't know if I can't turn this around. We shouldn't be heading so aggressively back up right now when what caused us to go up is no longer the case. The curve is no longer flattening. It's now re-sloping up. So let's calm down. I did do some buying in the morning. CRISPR was down 3%. I'm going to buy that. You can always buy when there is good value, of which there is lots of good value around. And I'm not a market timer. I don't believe in market timing really, but I'm market timing a little bit. I think we might get a little bit of a pullback, and I'm waiting for that pullback in the next couple of days to go back to nibbling. I'm not, afternoon, we were shut off. Once that, kind of peaked and kind of rallied flat, then did a second rally. Once I saw that second rally, I was like, I was kind of just waiting for it to go down a little bit, start rallying downwards. People would be like, all right, bulls lost steam a little bit. It didn't happen. Today, it seemed like people just kind of wanted to buy. It seemed like today people were like, their biggest concern was not anything else related to the economy or coronavirus. Didn't seem to be like on people's minds. What seemed to be on people's minds was missing out. And I don't think that's something you need to worry about. I don't think you should be worried about missing out. I mean, you should be a little bit. You should want to get in at good prices, but you should have been doing that a while ago. And if you haven't yet, you might get a better opportunity, because FOMO is not a good reason to make investment decisions. We got to look at the fundamentals, and the fundamentals seem to have deteriorated slightly from what they were on Monday, when the rally was warranted because it looked like the curve was flattening. We were significantly off the peak, all of that. But that doesn't look like it's holding right now. So while I'm not saying sell, I'm certainly not selling, you should be able to stomach a little bit of chop. And if you bought today, don't sell. Just weather a little bit of storm that may or may not come, and don't get upset. But look at that as an opportunity to buy, because I do think there will be a better buying opportunity coming soon. I think today's rally was a little too much. I did not see a reason to rally. I think today should have been flat. I think it should have been flat. It should have been more like, hold on. The curve is starting to pick up again. We're not going to buy. But instead, it did the complete opposite. So while there is still pockets of value, and while there is still no problem with buying today, the market shouldn't have rallied today, and you may see some better buying opportunities soon. So let's see if that happens tomorrow. We'll do the roundup tomorrow, and until then, peace.